Welcome to Major Gift Fundraising 101, Identifying New Donors. This is a 5-part crash course designed specifically for beginners and growing nonprofits. Hi, I'm Teresa Davis, and I have more than 30 years of experience as a fundraising executive, frontline fundraiser, and development educator. I have a bachelor's in business administration from the Arizona State University and a master's in public administration from the University of Southern California. But that's enough about me. So what is a major gift officer? They're sometimes called major gift fundraisers or MGOs. Well, a major gift officer is a fundraising professional who helps to secure donations for a nonprofit, usually from individuals. It's in gift amounts that are large enough to have a significant positive impact on the organization's programs and mission. These major gift officers focus much of their day's activities on what I call the 5 phases of the philanthropic journey. That's most often called the donor life cycle. And that's focused on identification of new prospective donors, qualifying those individuals to have conversations with them to determine whether or not they and your organization really are a good fit for one another, the cultivation phase where they're cultivating relationships, solicitation for donors and donations, and stewarding the process and stewarding the relationship with those donors. In today's video, we will talk about how to identify new major gift level donors for your nonprofit. So what does it mean to identify? It's the process of identifying individuals who may have both the financial capacity and passion for your nonprofit's mission to make a substantial gift at some point to support the work. Now, the operative words here are, first of all, they may have both the financial capacity and passion. You won't know that until you actually have conversations with them and spend some time with them. Also, that they may make a gift at some point. It's not likely that when you have the first or even the second conversation with them that they're going to make that level of gift. You're going to have to cultivate the relationship. So you may be asking, well, why is this important? If we do good work, won't the funding for it just follow? Not necessarily. You see, funding sources come and go as donor resources shift and their philanthropic priorities change. You may have someone who's a donor to an organization for a few years and then their funding priorities change. And they may still think that you're doing good work, but they have other organizations and other work that they want to focus on. And it's money that fuels your nonprofit's good work, and without it, the organization just won't survive. That is why major gift officers must consistently make people aware of their nonprofit's mission and engage people who want to fund it. So let's talk about 5 ways to identify new major gift donors. Number 1, charity begins at home. Remember, you should go to your board members and ask them if they want to increase their giving that they're already making and to see if they want to fund something different or give more funding to something they're already supporting. Remember those donors who are consistently giving. Ask them if they want to support a key program, either one that they're already supporting or a new program that you're starting. Number 2, referrals. Where are you going to get these referrals from? Well, of course, your board members. And so while you're talking with them about whether or not they want to expand their giving, ask them if there's someone else that you should be talking to as well. Your donors, ask them if there are people that they know of who might want to also fund the mission that they care so much about. And don't forget your volunteers. These are people who are so invested in your organization that they are giving of their precious time. Ask them if they know of someone that you should be talking to as well. Number 3, research. And there are 2 different kinds of ways that you can conduct research. One is to take a look at the internal environment. That is your donor database. So you could do a wealth screening. And there are actually some CRMs that have built within them a feature that allow you to do wealth screenings. For example, Blackbaud's Razor's Edge NXT is one that you can do that with. Look at those who are consistently engaged. They attend your events. They have relationships within the organization. And look at those who have a consistent history of making donations. The other way in which you can do research is to conduct an external environmental scan. So that's taking a look at donor and sponsorship websites who are of similar and complementary nonprofits. Look at the gala donor list. And so at galas, very often they'll have programs. And in those programs, they'll list individual donors. And they may even actually give you the ranges. Same thing with donor walls. Go to nonprofits who sometimes will have an entire wall that's dedicated to people who have made donations, and they're acknowledging that generosity. Look to announcements of individuals receiving philanthropy awards in your community, like the Association of Fundraising Professionals has a National Philanthropy Day every year. Number 4, host events that showcase the impact that your organization is having. So consider having your own galas. And at the gala, you would have someone, maybe it's the CEO or program director, who shares impact stories. You can give out donor awards. Those donors will come, and believe you me, that they will bring friends and people who love them, who want to see them receive their award. Where those individuals are people that you're exposing for the first time, maybe, to the good work that your organization does. Provide entertainment so that people are having a great time and have a memorable time as they've learned about your nonprofit. You can have hosted salons. Let a friend of your nonprofit actually host a small dinner or lunch. They'd invite people from their Rolodex. Your board members and other major donors would come and invite guests as well. And then again, have a speaker share the impact stories. It's all about people understanding the good work that you're doing so that they can become invested in it. Well, that's it in terms of the lesson, but you didn't think that was all there was, right? Practice makes perfect, and so I have a homework assignment for you so that you get some practice identifying new donors. I want you to identify one person in your database, and if you don't work for a nonprofit and don't have access to a database, then think about your own network of people that you know or know of who you believe loves your cause, and find 3 public clues that suggest that they have the financial capacity to give, such as their job title, a board seat that they hold, or another charity that they already support. And I've actually got some clues on a checklist that'll help you. This is the Hidden in Plain Sight Wealth Checklist. Check the leadership clue. Look at their job title. Are they a CEO, a vice president, a business owner, partner at a law firm, or a specialized medical professional? Look at the foundation clue. Do they have a family foundation? Search their name plus the word foundation to see if they manage private philanthropic funds. There's the boardroom clue. Do they sit on the board of a bank, a university, a hospital, or a large corporation? These positions usually signal high net worth. Don't forget the real estate clue. Do they own a home in a historically high value zip code, or do they own a known vacation property? And then consider the donor wall clue that I mentioned to you earlier. Look at the annual reports or donor walls of other local nonprofits like arts, hospitals, or universities. Are they listed in a high-level giving circle like $1,000 plus or $10,000 plus? So you may be thinking, okay, Teresa, after you've done the homework and you've listened to this video, you may come back and say, I've identified a few people I think may be a prospective major gift donor. Well, now what? Well, your work has just begun. Next, you'll need to have a one-on-one conversation to share about the impact of your organization, understand a little better that person's philanthropic priorities, and assess their financial capacity. And yes, actually, you can usually learn a little bit about all 3 of these things even during your first meeting with them. This process is called qualification, and we'll talk about it in our next video in the series. And by the way, if you want more tips on how to conduct internal and external research, see the information that I've put together for you called Donor Research Guide, How to Identify New Major Gift Prospects, and you'll find it in the description below. If this video was helpful, please be sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone you think might like to see it. If you are already a major gift officer, well, you know that we are a community that just loves to share. So please leave your best tips in the comments section for how you identify new prospective donors. Well, that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.